Good morning. It's the 27th of March, 2013. I'm Sarah, and this is your Daily Outlook. The euro continues its gradual decline against the U.S. dollar. The pair touched a six-month low at 128.25 before correcting slightly to 128.50. The single currency, which had earlier been sliding due to weak European growth prospects, slid even further after last week's blunder by European policymakers. There are a few certain questions that investors will have at the moment. Is a euro now in Cyprus worth as much as it is in Frankfurt if you cannot do the same things with it? Think of capital controls. And does that mean that Cyprus is the first country to have already de facto exit? Lastly, do you trust European policy to have the capacity to bolster growth? Gold moves below $1,595 an ounce as demand for the precious metal eases due to high returns on equities and other riskier assets. The U.S. 500 is pushing to break its record highs at 1558 as American corporations edge ahead. The index of America's largest companies has gained substantially since the beginning of 2013 amid better than expected earnings from U.S. companies after years of losses. Let's take a look at options volatilities. We have the Euro-USD steady at 9.25, showing investors' fears subside and keep options premiums lower. Let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. We have the Euro-USD pivot point at 128.95 with a preference to go short at 128.95. We have the USD Yen pivot point at 94.25 with a preference to go long at 94.25. Aussie dollar pivot point at 1.0445 with a preference to go long at 1.0445. We have the sterling dollar pivot point at 151.85 with a preference to go short at 151.85. And we have the USD CAD with a preference to go short at 1.0200. On to commodities and indices. We have the oil pivot point at 94.85 with a preference to go long at 94.85. Gold pivot point at 16.08 with a preference to go short at 16.08. Silver pivot point at 29 with a preference to go short at $29. We have the US 500 with a pivot point at 15.38, preference to go long 15.38. And we have the UK 100 pivot point 6,300 with a preference to go long at 6,300. And of course, for more up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. Now let's watch out for the market movers. In the UK, we have at 9:30 GMT the UK current account figures forecast with a deficit of minus 12.8 billion. In Canada, at 12:30 GMT, we have the core CPI month-on-month forecast to rise by 0.3%. And in the US, at 14:30 GMT, we have the crude oil inventories forecast to rise by 1.5 million. Now let's look at today's pair to watch out for. We have the USD yen. The USD picked up versus the Japanese yen. The pair moved to lower lows, touching 93.57 before recovering to 94.70. As Japan's new central banker Kuroda outlined the options for monetary easing, which may help the yen edge lower. We may see the pair reverse and move to higher highs. Thank you for joining us for our Daily Outlook. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm Sarah from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.